cikin shirin ina muka dosa. Shirin ina muka dosa shiri ne wadda ke duba abubuwan da ke faruwa a rayukan matasa, ƙananan yara da masu tsofaffi tare da kuma yadda za a magance abin da ya shafe mu gabaki ɗaya. Wacce ne Farida Sanusi Abubakar zan gabatar da shirin tare da abokin aiki na.
Once again, good evening. My name is Amos Paul and you're welcome to the program. I believe we're going to have a wonderful time together as we discuss things that make a difference in our lives. Thank you.
To masu kallon mu bari mu gabatar muku da maudu'i wadda za mu tattauna yau. A maudu'in da za mu duba yanayin rashin ko kuma kafin nan bari mu dan je hutun takaitaccen lokacin da idan mun dawo shirin namu zai dora a daga cin muna dawowa da jimawa. Idan yanzu ka zo bisa akwatin talabijin ɗin ko kuna kallon shirin mu da ina muka dosa. To yanzu maudu'i wadda za mu tattauna a kai shine rashin bunƙasar tattalin arziki, rashin ilimi da kuma rashin bunƙasar harkan tattalin arziki a arewacin Najeriya, sannan idan aka kwatanta shi da kudancin kasar. To wannan shine maudu'i wadda za mu duba kuma mu tattauna a kai, saboda yawanci mun san cewa abubuwa da dama suna tafiya, musamman idan ka dubi rayuwar matasan wadda muke da su da kuma yanayin yadda harkokin ilimi ke tafiya a arewacin Najeriya, sannan kuma idan aka koma bangaren kasuwanci shi ma yaya ne yanayin abubuwan da yake tafiya idan aka yi comparing din shi, kwance idan aka kwatanta shi da yanayin yadda yake tafiya a kudancin kasar.
I was about to drift away like you. Drift away. Because I realized you were drifting away. I don't know where you were traveling to, so I was waiting for you to finish talking before I start. Farida, come back. Come back, we're here. We're here live. We're doing very fine, so I think we should just continue. So basically, yeah, just like you introduced it, you know, in the northern Nigeria, we have a lot of problems. We tend to appear a little bit backward. Yes, I'm from northern Nigeria. I'm proud to be from the north. But you know, we are educated, we are intellectuals, we are people of the market. But if you look at it compared to the southern part of Nigeria, you find out that we are backward. We are backward in so many things, we are backward in so many ways because we tend not to understand what it means to move ahead. Let me start with sole proprietorship. I'll still come back to education. I just want to talk on these particular issues. Let's start with sole proprietorship. Single entity business. If you realize that we have a lot of single entity businesses, people that learn to do one trade or the other, and they are masters in it and they are very good in it. But have you realized that most of them do not get the good support they are supposed to because their companies are not registered? Yes. The government of Nigeria and so many NGOs and so many organizations have reached out to so many people that have little businesses that try to help them from outside Nigeria, from within Nigeria, to make them build their business to become better. But if you realize that most of these benefits are won by people from the southern part of Nigeria, much more than those from the northern part of Nigeria. Let me give you an example of one that I know very well. The Tony Elumelu Foundation. they try to evenly balance it and then still take people from outside Nigeria. But by the time you go for the induction or you see the things happening, you find out the youths from the northern part of Nigeria are very minimal there compared to those that are from the south. Why? Is it that we don't have the awareness? Is it that we don't check online to see what is happening? Is it that we are not conversant with the businesses we do, that we're trying to improve it? No one is an island. No man can build his business alone. No man can be able to sit and say he will successfully make it in life with his business. Okay? So you need every support you can get so that you can boost your business. I remember when I first left my earlier job, for the one I'm doing, I got a sample of something very beautiful. And I walked into Bank of Industry in Abuja. I met a woman. Do you know this woman came to showcase? She came to showcase pap, akamu. She was doing akamu in different colors. And she was asked to bring up a proposal so that she can be able to win the hearts of people with these different colors, and people will see varieties much more than they see. I want to ask a question now. Cocoa, akamu. Who takes it more than those of us in the north? I don't think there is anybody. But this is a woman from the southwestern part of Nigeria that is making our normal akamu to carry another dimension. She's giving it colors.
Okay. Da za ta turo nata nan za ka ga yadda ake roshin ana saya, amma kuma da a ce mu za mu yi da kanmu za ka ga ana jin tsaya.
You see that you have said it yourself. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. Is it that we cannot be able to work on ourselves and showcase what we can do? Is it that we don't have the business ideas in our head on how to boost our business and do that? I was discussing with this woman, you know what she said? She said there are some people that when they see the different colors of the park, they get enticed and interested in it. I was like, wow. I was imagining. And this woman got the facility she wanted, and she expanded her business. And imagine, it's purple. But I asked her, I said, it's not dry. She said, I have the innovation of making it dry so that I can package it and sell it off. The woman did it. But we look down on it around here and we don't think of how to make it better. The white man has a shop where he sells coffee, right? Because his weather is cold, right? You are in northern part of Nigeria. Is your weather cold? No. Will you go and start selling coffee? We love Meshai. We do a lot of Meshai. When I was in the university, I was a fun. Look, Meshai can do industry. They will make money. Everybody goes to Meshai. I schooled in Maiduguri, where it is very hot. But you will not believe how we gather around this Meshai. And we drink tea at times as late as 11, 12 midnight. Because we want to go and sleep or read our books. But look at it this way. This local man is doing his local business. He's not thinking of how to expand it. All he's doing is that he's doing one small thing, yes, and he's going to get something to spend for tomorrow. Not thinking of how to make it interesting and provide people, maybe set up a beautiful place where there are some games that have been played, create a place where there's a table where people can come and sit down. There's much more face to the shai and the indomie they do, the way they fry the eggs and everything. And you know, there's a way they used to raise the tea. Have you seen the Indian cha seller? Oh, when you see the Indian cha seller, the way he throws his hand in the air. So these are things that entice people to come and watch what you're doing. If you can be able to do that, people will come and gather in that place, and with that, they will buy more. What of the ordinary man that sells suya? Is there any man that can roast suya more than a northerner? A northerner can roast suya that all over Nigeria. If you want meshai, if you want suya, come to northerners. They're everywhere and they do it. But what is the innovation of you taking it to the next level so that you can be enterprising? But have you gone to Lagos? I've gone to a place. It's a shop. It's a shop. Do you know what they sell in that shop? There's AC in that shop. Do you know what they sell? Papa Nakara. That one that you see that my auntie by the side with one big stool that heat is killing her there. And we'll all come and be struggling by the roadside and want to take kunu and akara. No, dear, it is packaged, sophisticated. They added some taste to it. And they are able to walk up to people and they got that financing. And they are doing well. The price you pay for 1 plate of pap and akara there is what you pay for 10 plates of pap and akara up here. Yes! That is it. So what am I trying to say? Where is our business something ideas? How do we think of developing? Is that we just think of, I know how to sew clothes. As far as I'm concerned, if I save a small corner, I will be able to make money from it. No. Give it class. By the time you give it class, you see people will appreciate you more. We have to teach ourselves again how to appreciate what we have created. Because most of what we've created, we don't even appreciate it ourselves. Other people appreciate it much more than us. So that is it. So you see, we have to understand that you spend money to get money. You understand? Mm-hmm. At times you see poverty hitting people up here, and you'll be asking, why are those people not suffering like us? And they are doing the little businesses we're doing. But the fact about it is that they've branded it that even you'll be surprised that a businessman, a multi-million business owner, almost a billionaire, goes to Mama Put to carry plate and follow queue. He wants to eat Mama Erisi's rice. Have you asked yourself what is in Mama Erisi's rice? Nothing. The packaging and the beauty of everyone going there. And you see people queuing and struggling. People in their suits and ties. But we look down on the ones we have in northern Nigeria because we've not packaged ourselves properly.
Kasan a kowane irin kasuwanci da ake yi business yana da kyau ya zama na cewa akwai tsafta. Idan an ce mutum yana packaging, tsafta yana ciki.
Yes.
Tsafta na ciki ya zama na cewa inda kake sai da abu ko kuma inda kike sai da abu ya zama na cewa yana da tsafta. Sannan kuma in mutum zai samu gurin da zai zauna comfortably ya ci abu to zai ji daɗi gurin ɗin. Sannan ko ka san duk inda za a ce yana nan a wangale ne, dole ne kudaje suna nan a gurin idan abu ya kasance na ci kenan. Sannan a duk wani irin sana'o'i da muke yi na hannu, mu da kanmu ba ma valuing ɗin shi. Yanzu misali a ce kamar ni a ce tela ce, ko ba haka ba? Idan ya zama na cewa zan yi ɗinki ya yi kyau, wata 'yar uwata ta gani a jikin wata ta ce kai ɗinkin nan ya yi kyau, waye miki ɗinkin nan ni ma zan je ta mu. Idan aka ce ai Farida ce ta yi ɗinki ta ce 'yar uwata ce fa, irin kawai haba, kawai abun kawai ya tafi da haka, saboda tana tunanin 'yar uwana sannan in kai mata ɗinki irin ya a ce ita ne ma take irin wannan ɗinkin ɗin. Ka san ana sai da irin kayayyakin ready-made ɗin nan, mutane ba sa ganewa cewa idan an ce ready-made ba wai ana nufin cewa kayan nan ya fito a haka bane, ɗinka shi ake yi. Ɗinka shi ake a tafi aje a yi zigzag, sannan kuma a ji a ɗauki wani sticker a makala mishi sai a kai shi shago. Could you imagine idan an ce an saka irin wannan kaya da bai kai wadda ni na ɗinka quality ba, idan aka ce an sai da shi a kasuwa za ta iya zuwa ta je ta saye shi 20,000, amma in kin ɗauki naki kika ce mata 10,000 ba za ta yadda ta saya ba, saboda tana tunanin cewa ke ce kika ɗinka kuma ke bai kamata a ce ki ci wannan kuɗin ba. Sannan kuma idan aka ce yau ɗin nan ai ana yin su garin dan wake, su curry din nan, su thyme din nan da sauransu ana yin su. Idan ya zama na cewa ke ce kike packaging, idan ba shago kika kai wanda bai san cewa ke ce kika yi aka je aka sai a shagon ba, idan zaki ce ke ce kika yi wannan su duba za su ce miki bayi da daɗi. Abubuwa da dama irin ba ma valuing business a nan. Idan ya zama na kai ne kake yi sai a ce dan garinmu ne kayya, ba wani abun kirki a gurin, har wani ma zai discouraging wani dan ya saye shi. Sannan kuma yawanci zaka samu cewa mutanen mu a nan ba kowa ya damu yayi aikin hannu ba. Yanzu idan zaka yi comparing mutanen da suke nan a gefen kudu, zaka samu matashi mai karancin shekaru yana da kudade sosai, yana hawa motoci daban-daban, wanda kuma zaka zo ka samu yaran mu a nan idan aka ce su matasa ne, zaka samu su samu wani dan matashi guda ɗaya wanda an samu da kyar a gefen arewacin Najeriya ya samu ya dan samu wani canji haka, sai ga suna bin shi suna fadanci a maimakon su saya su yi boosting business nasu. Ko yaushe sai ka ga matashi yana tunanin cewa kawai ya samu nunanne irin tsuntsu daga sama wai ya faɗo gashashe kuma a cikin baki na, ba wai ya sauko a plate din ma ya samu ya ci ba.
And you know, it's one of the major factors that is affecting us in the world. Trying to depend on somebody and not telling yourself that you can do it. there's this packaging I saw in Lagos. I was surprised how people were rushing it. If I tell this combination, you will laugh. Ewa going, that's what they used to call it. You see somebody by the roadside, you stop him. You see the woman, she'll stop, she'll drop the packaging. She'll just carry bread. She'll cut bread. Do you know what she'll put inside for you? Beans porridge. You see people crazy about it. They'll say, Ewa going, and they'll carry it and sit down and eat it and pay her good money. That woman makes a lot of money from that little business, you see. What are we doing? Just like I said, how industrious are we in the north? How is it that we've told ourselves that we'll shift away that laziness that is making us to understand that I must depend on this, I must depend on that to be able to make it. But have you told yourself that those gifted hands you have can make a lot of difference? Let me share some things with you. There are some governments in the southern part of Nigeria. Do you know what they promote? They promote people that can paint. They will showcase an art show where people will come and look at this art things in the gallery and promote it and invite international people and local people, and people will come and buy this art. Have you ever seen an art show in northern Nigeria? Number two, our traditional attire, people respect it. People from all over are interested in it. But when you go to Lagos, you see the fashion show they are doing. They even inculcating some of your traditional attires and putting them there. But you in the north, you cannot organize a fashion show, a runway, where people will put on your traditional attire and come and showcase it, because you are the one with that attire. Let them see the different designs you can do, and they fall in love with it. Have we ever thought of that in Nigeria? In northern Nigeria? No. Because everybody is selfish and is thinking of himself and not thinking of how to make everything better. Look, let me say something. The government has to put its hand in it, because down there the government comes in. The government comes in because they know they are going to make money as tax from what these people are doing. So they help them promote and showcase the culture that they have within. How many of your cultures have you showcased in Taraba? How many of your cultures have you brought out to show people? Some of the best dances that were respected all over the world were from the northeastern part of Nigeria. Do you know that? But they have forgotten the Tiv dance, that is Swange dance, the Wate dance, the Pachama dance, and there are so many others that people all over want to look at it, that this is beautiful culture. There are some traditional attires that we have that we can be able to tell the world that this is what we have, and people will respect it. But what do? We just try to bring up that my own is better than your own, my own is better than your own. For how long? Which one is better? Why not all bring everything, showcase it, let the people see that you, in your multidimensional difference, you always come together as one, because you can showcase your tradition together as one. And these people will respect you and come. We talk of tourism. We have so many tourism sites that we can be able to boast of and show the world to come around. But have we used it? No. But all of us want to go to, even though Obudukatu Ranch is dead, we want to go to some of the best hotels in Lagos. We want to go to Bar Beach. We want to go to this. Do you know we have beaches in Taraba? I'm glad you know. Do you know we have plenty tourist sites in Taraba that people can go? So what is it that in southern Nigeria they have 10 hairs better than our own? Or is it that when these people come, these investors come, or everything, they forget that there's a northern part of Nigeria? Or is it that we are just generally lazy, that we don't want to stand up and bring up our culture? Somebody can come up and show you, he can bring up an advert and show, oh, great Taraba. He will put a song and show the beauty of Taraba. After that, he has gone to sleep. He has made his small money. He has forgotten that you have advertised Taraba. Take it to the next level and show people that come and see it. Then meet up with the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, and then tell them that, okay, we're showcasing this place and everything. Let's see how we can boost the liveliness of Taraba State. Go to Gashaka and see.
Kasamba, wani lokaci idan ka dauko ire-iren waɗannan abubuwa, wani lokaci ma wasu bangarori na gwamnati suna iya kashe mutum ciki. Akwai waɗanda za su iya su yi sai su samu kuɗi kaɗan kamar da ka faɗa su je su yi bacci. Wasu ma in sun yi ɗin za su yi spending kuɗin su ne su yi, amma ko ba za su samu komai irin ko da abin da suka yi spending ba. Ana samun haka. so irin ya kamata a ce gaba ɗaya mu farga ne koya ne. Yanzu idan muka kuma bangaren harkar kasuwanci, ba kowa ne yake tunanin cewa ya kamata business naka ka samar ka yi registering din shi ba. Idan ka yi registering din shi ta haka ne fa gwamnati za ta iya shigowa domin tallafa maka. Kamar da kai magana ne ɗazu, a ce yau ina da wani business name na business nawa, sannan kuma idan aka ce wani tallafi za a ce sai wanda ya registering business din shi. Dalilin da yasa ake so ka yi registering business ɗinka shine ya bada tabbaci cewa tabbas kana wannan business.
Yes, and you're going to pay tax to the government.
Idan ka samar din zaka ga za a zo idan tallafi ne za a iya baka tallafi a ciki.
Plenty.
Har ma idan aka dubi yanayinka za a iya cewa kai ma gwamnati za ta ɗibi wasu irin matasa haka sai a ce ka yi musu training. Kaga kai ka tafi kuma sannan ka bada ilimin, ga samun kuɗi kuma sannan ga samun lada. Saboda idan ka taimaki wani dole za ka samu lada. Idan ya ɗauki business ɗin shi ma ya ci gaba har ya kai inda zai iya yi don wannan yi ma wannan haka za a ci gaba. So irin sai zama da cewa mun manta cewa ya kamata mu yi hakan ɗin. Wani zai ce maka a ya ne ma zan yi in yi register, wani ma bai ma tunanin shi bai zo mishi ma yayi ba fa, kaf ne kawai irin kai kawai ka samu na cin gobe ka samu na cin jibi shikenan fa ya kare. Sannan kuma sai aka manta cewa to in ma za ka sa kaya mai kyau din ai akwai hanyar da wani zai fahimci cewa ga abun da ke tafiya. Okay, a harkan business ɗina idan ka fita a social media, don yanzu kusan za a ce yawanci harkan kasuwanci idan har ya zama ka hada da social media, in ba dai fita za ka yi kana yawo ba, idan ka ce za ka hada da harka da social media yana iya tafiyar da abubuwa sosai fiye da inda mutum yake tunani. Yanzu ka duba ka gani, idan ka dubi gefen bangaren arewacin Najeriya za ka samu akwai matasa da dama wadda ba sa so su fita a san cewa suna sai da abu kaza saboda girman kai. A'a haba, level na ya wuce a ce ai ina zuwa ina yawo ina sai da kaza. Okay, to idan ba za ka fita ka je ka sayar din ba, idan kai amfani da social media nan gurin tallata abubuwan da kake saidawa ko kuma abubuwan da kake yi, wani haka kawai akwai mata wadda a social media aka gano ta cewa tana sai da gunjo, ko ba haka ba, sannan har aka je gare ta aka saya. To idan ya zama da cewa ka ɗauki gunjo irin kaman kayan banza, duk da yanzu fa tsada yake da shi sosai, idan da a ce bata saka a social media ba tunda ba za ta fita ta yi tallan shi a kanta ba, ya za a yi a san cewa tana sayarwa har ma ta samu kwastomomin da za su zo gare ta su saya. A cikin gida fa take sayarwa, ba shago ta kama ba. Idan ba za ka fita ka tallata ba, idan ba za ka kama shago ka sayar ba, ya kamata a ce ka samar da social media handle ɗinka wadda za ka ringa sayarwa, ba kamar yadda yanzu ake amfani da yanar gizo ko ake cewa
internet,
to gurin wasu irin shirme-shirme kawai ake yin shi ba.
Okay, AI, artificial intelligence that is changing everything. Somebody said the first level that's coming.
Ni baran ma yi maganar AI ba tukuna, don shi gaskiya amfani su suna da yawa kuma disadvantages ɗin shi ma yana da yawa sosai. Idan aka ce ka yi amfani da maybe Facebook page ɗinka, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok da dai sauransu, so in za ka yi amfani da shi gurin tallata abubuwan da kake saidawa, a saka ga kayayyakin, ga farashin su yadda yake, ga location ɗinka, sannan kuma ka saka cewa za a iya yawo da shi, irin za a iya kai maka a duk inda kake a faɗin Nigeria, maybe har ma outside Nigeria duka, sai dai watakila za a iya a caje ka kuɗin da zai ɗauka ya kai. Shi yasa wasu suke da wayo, idan sun tashi haɗa kayan sai a ce to fa muna akwai waɗanda suka yi oda a gari kaza za a kai musu kaya, idan ka yi oda a wannan lokaci maybe za a kai maka shi delivery, free delivery, maybe a kuɗin da za a caje ka kaɗan ne saboda ku da yawa ne kayayyakin kuna tare, wannan ya kawo kaɗan kana haɗa kuɗin mota sai a tura mutum, a samu yardadden mutum kuma a bashi kowa ya karɓi kayan shi a gurin shi, duk yana da sauki. Amma wancan abun mutum baya tunani cewa ya yi shi, masu wannan tunani ɗaiɗaiku ne. An ce kaya shi yake sai da kanshi, idan an ce kaya kama daga abin da ake sa a cikin kuma wadda ake ci, idan aka yi maganan kaga maybe masu sai da kaji a bakin hanya, do na san cewa idan aka ce yau ka bude sabon business ne ka bashi location, zaka ga ana maka cincirin da a wurin, haka za a cika maka kafin nan wani sabo man ya bude sai an tashi sai a yi wasewan zabbe ga baki ɗaya sai a koma can kuma. Amma idan ya zama da cewa kana yin abubuwa masu kyau, sai ka ga abubuwan yana tafiya. yanzu ga me sunan shi kilishi ana yin su yanzu ana packaging din su a cikin leda sai ga ana sakawa a cikin wasu plazas hakan nan in kaje zaka samu gashi nan kaji zaka samu an yi su yadda ba za su ɓaci da wuri ba an saka a leda shi ma an je ana saidawa kamar yadda kananan abubuwa kaga garin kosai fa wanda muke zuwa mu markaɗa wake amma yanzu ana iya yin garin shi in ka tashi komai haɗin shi yana nan kamar yadda ake na ɗan wake ruwa kawai zaka ɗan saka ka jika shi sai a soya shi a cikin mai duk wannan ana yin su gabaki ɗaya abubuwan sai zama daban ne kawai ta wannan bangare a haka ma ba mu taɓa bangaren ilimi ba masu kallon bari mu ɗan ji hutun takaitaccen lokaci wadda idan mun da shirin namu zai ɗora a dakacin muna da ba da jimawa. barkamu da dawowa daga hutun takaitaccen lokaci. Idan yanzu ka zo bisa akwatin talabijin ɗin ku kuna kallon shirin ina muka dosa, inda muke tattaunawa akan al'amuran yau da kullum, abin da ya shafi matasa, abin da ya shafi harkar ilimi da kuma irin yanayin kasuwanci wadda ke kasancewa a arewacin Najeriya idan aka kwatanta da yadda ke kasancewa a wasu ɓangarori na Najeriya musamman ma kudancin ƙasar. To kamar yadda muke magana.
So you see, basically you are talking about the marketing aspect. We don't respect marketing in northern Nigeria. If you go around now, this is a TV station, you go around trying to make people understand that advertise on your radio or on TV, because there's a local man out there that's going to see, or somebody out there internationally willing to see what the TV station is saying. Someone will just start calculating the money he's going to spend. Do you know the average business that you set up in southern Nigeria, most people spend at least 60 to 50% of the money they set aside for advertisement, some even up to 80%. Yes, just to advertise. Now, let me look. If you watch most of these international medias that are all over the world, you see that some Nigerian businesses appear there. Can you tell me how many are from northern Nigeria? Okay, I like that laughter. How many are from northern Nigeria? That do you see? It gives me that creeps. The richest man in Nigeria is from northern Nigeria. His advert is everywhere. Yes, I am telling you this. The richest man in Africa is from northern Nigeria. His advert is everywhere. But where are the people the other people, the other niches in northern Nigeria, why are they to come up with their businesses to showcase what they have to offer? His business is not even mostly based here, it's based down south.
Okay, shi yasa yanzu kama gama magana. Ka san yawanci wanda kake magana din nan. Zaka samu yawanci ba anan suke zama.
Yes, almost every successful northern
business nasu ba anan yake.
That is it. It's based down south. Why? Is it that we don't know how to manage or pull ourselves together and make our resources work for ourselves? Or is it that we don't know how to get the right things to make a difference in the business we do in the north?
Well, muna fita, muna ji, muna gani abubuwan da ke tafiya a nan. Idan ka fita ka samu mutum ka ce mishi kana ba shi shawara ne fa saboda business ɗin shi, akwai wanda na yi mishi advert. Ya ce mun na gode miki, Allah ya saka miki saboda na ga abubuwan da ban yi tsammani ba. Mutane da dama suna zuwa domin su nemi kaya a gurina. Akwai waɗanda da dama kuma idan ka tafi gare su za su ce maka ina yin business ina silently ba na son damuwa, yanzu mutane in suka gane inda nake yanzu zaka ji ana samun matsala.
That's a problem.
To kaji irin matsaloli da muke samu ta bangaren arewacin Najeriya. Da zaran dan uwa yana tasowa zaka ga wani yana kokari ya dankwafar da shi. An fi so ku tafi a haka. Irin babu komai, zaka samu mutum ne yana da arziki sai ka samu bai cima cikin shi ba, bai saka a jikin shi ba. Ba wanda ya fahimci cewa yana da arziki saboda yana ma tsoron nunawa din domin kar ya samu wanda zai kokare ya kawar da shi. Wa kuma mun riga mun san cewa duk wani kaddaran ka yana tafiya tare da kai, sannan kuma kaddaran ka already a rubuce yake. Duk abin da Allah ya nufa, dukkan mu mun sani duk abin da Allah ya nufa zai samu mutum. Sannan ba wanda yake mutuwa lokacin shi bai yi ba, mutum yana mutuwa ne idan lokacin shi yayi. An san cewa wani yana mutuwa a sanadin wani, sai ka ga mutum yana tunanin cewa idan ka aikata, ko da cike kwanakin baya ka san lokacin da aka yi ta rashin ba ma rashi ba, aka yi ta tsadan abinci da sauransu. Akwai wasu waɗanda suke da stores na abinci irin sun kakkarya farashin abincin, suna kiran talakawa domin a zo a saye shi da sauki don a samu abin da za a ci. Ka san mutane nawa aka kashe a sanadin haka? So ire-iren shi sai ka kalli wai yana discouraging wasu waɗanda suke yin sana'a. Idan sun ce za su bunkasa sana'a din ya zamanto wani abu, suna tunanin cewa wasu suna da kwafar da su.
No, you see, that thinking is myopic. Let me give you an average. I know of a business that is thriving in Nigeria now. It has reached the third, fourth dynasty right now. Yes, it has gone down the fourth generation. And they are thriving well. How many of those can we find in northern Nigeria? You see that everybody will try to pull away or do one thing or the other. That's why I'm still kudos to down with him. He has placed his daughters in strategic places to be able to take over from him even as he's alive. Just like I remember when I was in secondary school, one of my classmates was signing his father's staff salary. He was a secondary school student. Now he's the key executive man in that business. That business is a conglomerate in Nigeria, well represented, respected. You don't have to call names, you understand? But the issue is that I have seen how people have built up empires. I have a friend, when I was in Kano, his father had set up a beautiful business, they were doing fine. The next thing I saw, this guy was looking for a government job. I said, what are you doing? He said, I want to set up my own. Set up what? There's an empire that is there, and this man is not going to live forever. Go back there, work on the empire. He said, no, some people are... I said, some people are what? Make this man proud. Go and do it. This young man did not listen to me. He went up and started looking for work in NNPC and Kinikon. For what? What are you chasing somebody's 30 days money for? When you can sit down and expand this empire, use what you got from school and do it better. Your father did not go to school, but he set up a wonderful empire. Now it's time for you to bring up the education you have and establish it to become better. There are so many businesses in Nigeria that started small, cottage industry, but now they become conglomerates. What is it? Content creation, making things better, making it better and improving on it so that everybody around should be able to know that what you guys are doing is the right thing. You know what you're doing. I'll always tell you some local things that we do that we tend to look at them as nothing. Go out and see it. There are so many things from, let me specify, from northern Nigeria that we have that people outside, when they start telling you the medicinal values and what it does to your body, I've never sat down to work on it. Do you know what neem can do? Neem leaves, neem oil. Do you know what it can do? You don't know.
But
do you know what? Let me use Kuka. Let me call the name Kuka. Do you know what Kuka does? How the white man appreciates it? Do you know what the white man does with Zogere? When you look at all these little things that we have, that's what I'm trying to make you understand. When you look at all these things, but we've not really sat down to create a cottage industry that we will improve. We are even going too far. We see another country has come to take your cassava and they are doing very well with it outside Nigeria. So what are you saying about cassava? They took it from you and they are doing better than you in Nigeria. So what is it that we have told ourselves that we want to make better in northern Nigeria? Do we have industries? Can we boast of industries? We cannot boast of anything. We cannot boast of industries that can make the society better and give us employment. The last place in northern Nigeria I went to that I was impressed with industrial area was in Kano in Sharada. When I saw some industries that are still functioning, and I saw the number of people that were trooping the moment they blew the whistle that it was time for break, or change of shift. Did you see the number of people that were coming out? They were in thousands. I saw a lot of motorcycles in front of the company. I said what they said, the company gave them higher purchase. Yes, everybody started motorcycle. Do you know what that means? They are tying you down. They are going to use you, utilize you, and yes, you cannot go anywhere, but you work for them very well. And that has created job opportunities, and the industry is going to thrive and thrive. Now you are taking a finished good away from northern part of Nigeria. We farm, but what do? We process it. We send it down south. It must get to Kano or get somewhere where they polish it and send it to export processing zone and ship it out of Nigeria. Why can't we process it and use it here? We have what it takes to make a lot of difference.
Akwai wata da na sani da ta yi aiki da gurare da dama ana biyan ta salary. So yanzu ta fara business na kanta. Kaka ce wani business ne, ɗinki ne. Ko da take baran ce ba wani business ne ko ɗinki ne wadda ta fara.
That's fashion design.
Ta fara ba wai ta kawo yaran da za ta koya musu aiki tukunna ko kuma ta kawo wasu da suke taya ta aiki ba. Ita kaɗai tukunna ta fara don yanzu ta fara. Could you imagine ta samu ayyuka wurin kashi 2 zuwa 3 masu kyau wadda zai biya ta? Ta ce mun ba zan iya aiki a karkashin wani ba. Kin san cewa aikin nan yana biya na salary na wata a cikin kwana 2?
Yes.
Idan ka rike business din da kyau yadda ya dace, ina da kwastomomi har Niger, ina da su har Kamaru. Duka ina tura musu da kayayyaki kuma ba wani abu bane, in sun gani ne da kuma wani irin ya sayi kaya ya mishi kyau ya faɗa ma kawa ko kuma ya faɗa ma yar uwa a wani wuri, kafin ka ce menene wannan ya san gashi nan wannan ya san gashi nan kawai shikenan ana order kaya a
Do you know the essence of runway? Do you know the essence of fashion designing? Fashion designing and runway is just a way of creating and bringing people that are into the fashion industry, that they will see and showcase the products by some particular people that are designers. When they see it, what they do is that they go out and send out, whoa, have you seen the new stock from Farida Enterprises? Look at them, see the pictures. People from all over will see them and say, I need 20, I need 100, I need 200. That is how it moves. So why don't you do one on fashion design and show the world the kind of fashion that we have in the north? People love it. Have you gone around and seen it? There was an Igbo lady that I know I met where she works. When I saw her, when she wore this beautiful northern Ankara, well dressed, do you know everybody was appreciating? She said, so these clothes fit me, and I never used to bother about it. I said, when you look at the little local contents you have and work on them, you'll be surprised at what you can be able to bring out from these fabrics. Now, what do? We destroy our fabrics and we don't use them properly. I don't know whether the Kano tannery is still working very well. Some of the best fabrics were from Kano tannery, but is it still working? I don't know. Now, in fact, what do you call this? What do you call this? Something like this kind of Ankara like this. It used to be very good in Kano. Now, if you want to get the best, go to Lagos. Why?
Kasamba. Why? Kuma zaka samu fa wadda ake koda dinkin ake kodawa a ce ya iya dinki ko ta iya dinki, dubi style din idan ka je ka duba misali a ce kamar in na duba sun ce ga ero a guri kaza, ga ero a guri kaza, ga ero a guri kaza. Maybe breast cut din ba a fitar da shi yadda ya dace ba, maybe shape din ba a fitar da shi yadda ya dace ba da sauransu. Yanzu ka duba ka gani, zaka samu akwai mata waɗanda ake biyan su kuɗi saboda suna da shape na jiki mai kyau. Sai a ce ki tafi ki je ki wani style.
Fashion design now.
Ki je ki wani style.
And then they take their picture. That's what I'm saying now.
To kasan sai a zo kuma a zo ana amfani da kai, za a zo nuna miki ga sample, already an ba su sample ga ɗinki da
Do you know how much they pay them out there, not here? You know how much?
Yes, a wurin kenan. Mu kuma sai ana amfani da mu, a ce kamar yanzu ni ce tailor, sai a amfani da ni. Za ka ga an zo an nuna ga sample da nake bukata ki mun. Then sai ki yi sample din komai yake, oh thank you a biya ki wani kuɗi ba wai ya ta kuɗi karya ba. Shikin ta tafi ta ɗauko turan ta tura ma waɗanda gashi nan. Wal kuma ke din ma da kanki in kina yi zaki iya ki samu wacce za ta iya ta dinga ɗaukan hoto da shi kina sakawa a social media handles ɗinki saboda mutane za su zo su gani. Kuma sannan za su iya sawa.
Since you're so much interested in fashion, let me say something. You can imagine a tailor that will sit down and get very cheap materials. Sit down, get, just like you said, some models that clothes fit. Sew the good traditional Ankara, get 10 of them, so beautiful, different designs on them. You know that these people enter places, or they work in some very important places. Tell them to wait and go to their offices. Do you know the kind of customers you're going to get? But nobody thinks of this kind of thing. That is advertisement. And that person will even say, I'll bring my own expensive material. So this one that showed me, this is cheap now, I cannot wear it twice. You know why you sold it on a cheap material? You sold it on a cheap material, so the person cannot wear it 10 times. The person wears it once, twice. You go and look for expensive material himself and come and say, that is wisdom in getting your business to move on.
So
let's talk on education. I know we flopped this issue so much. Even the business education comes in, and in every aspect education comes in. We have been able to understand that education is key, that we have showcased a lot of brilliant minds in Nigeria and abroad that are going. But one thing about it is that we still don't have that Japa syndrome. We're not very good in Japa syndrome. So most of our people are based in Nigeria, and we hide them in local institutions. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying that it is bad to serve your community, but you meet a person that is a very good doctor, and you go and find him in one remote hospital, hiding there, where people will not know his value. It's good to go to school, it's good to understand these things, but by the time you showcase what you have and bring it out for people to see that you are educated in your field, that boosts the economy of that place. Because education is key. Look, some of our youths that have not been able to succeed in what they do is because they've refused to get that education. Now, education does not really mean that Farida went to Cambridge University, or she went to University of Lagos, or she went to ABU, or she went to one great university. There is a technical college. There is a little polytechnic. There is a little college of education there that will showcase and show you the right things to do, and you'll be able to understand it, and you've assimilated very well. With that little you've known, you can be able to bring up some other people based on that education. I have seen a teacher. When I saw the way that teacher was teaching, I asked him which what do they call this? I've forgotten this. I said, which institution do you attend that is so wonderful, that is well recognized, that you have all these things? He said, he told me all the local schools around that he attended. But all he did was that he put his mind to it, and he did very well. And he came out to showcase the education from his locality. And he did very well. How promoting the education? Why is, okay, I don't understand. Why is it that almost every big professional chartered accountant that Nigeria wants to use is from Southern Nigeria? Why is it that every powerful and big engineer that they want to use is from Southern Nigeria? Where are the ones from Northern Nigeria? It's not that we don't have them. We have to what is the Oye thing? Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding yourself? Is it because you cannot express yourself? Let you express yourself. I have a colleague that cannot express himself, but he's very brilliant. And because he cannot express himself, myself, I used to yab him. He takes it personal. Why can't you sit down and go and learn and showcase what you have so that you can express yourself? Am I very brilliant? No, I'm not. I'm not too brilliant, but all I have is that I can speak their language and I can use it to convince people to come close and understand what I'm doing. So what are we doing? Use that language, use that little unique thing you've learned and boost yourself better. There was one day I learned someone, they were analyzing on a television in Lagos. He was analyzing rubbish. Yes, he was doing rubbish. And I was like, and they're even showing one for us to watch all over Nigeria. I have so many people close to me and I can do better than this. I said, this is not my field, but I can put this properly in the limelight. What are we waiting for? Why can't we encourage our youth to go to school and do better? I have seen some young men, very intelligent. All they need to do is to take time and develop themselves. The moment they develop themselves, they will go places. But what do? We allow them to do daba and do so many other things by the wayside. So basically, we have to tell ourselves something. Something is key. Education. No matter who you are, education. Even if you have the best business to do, as they used to say, Yaki the Jayelchi. There's the one people used to go in the night and go and learn how to study. It is going to open up your mind to understand that, look, ignorance is not an excuse, but education gets you places. I'm not saying that in these other places, okay, let me give you an example now. The average Igbo man is not crazy about education. Do you know that? The average Igbo man is crazy about how to make money.
So,
that is it. He's crazy about how to make money and to build himself and to build one big house and to move around rich. Then he'll go and learn one small English and present himself. You see, he did something. He went to learn that small English.
So that
is it. Because he wants to show you that you can keep the name and own the money. That is education. Because he wants to penetrate that place and do better. The Yoruba man will tear a book from one end of the world to the other so that you can become better. What stops you from reading the book too and doing better than him? It's just like when they will bring somebody and call him an expatriate. You come and look at that person. That person does not even have a diploma in his country, and you come and be an expatriate to you. You say, see that one, he has white skin. He's the one that can build this house. You can build that house better than him. So that is how it is. Why do we devalue the education that we have? Why can't we work on education and showcase that we can go to school and do better? I tell you, if you look down on it, then definitely you're going to fail. And that is what's affecting us. I respect Kano for one thing, business. I am glad now the government is intensifying extra efforts to make sure that everybody goes to school in Kano. There was a time in Kano, nobody wanted to go to school. I grew up in Kano. Nobody wanted to go to school. Everybody felt business was the way out. Yes, it is the way out. But by the time you are enterprising and you have what it takes for you to set up that business with that intellectual skills that will make you boost and show that international community that you can do it, you're going places.
Idan ya zama na cewa kana business ba za ka iya magana da mutum ba. Shi ma kuma yawanci za ka
samu
matsala. Sannan kuma ya zama na cewa yawancin businesses da ake running din su ya kamata a ce akwai abubuwan da ake rubutawa. Sannan za ka ga mutum yana business ne amma kuma bai sai da zai rubutu ba. Karshen ta sai ka je yana cewa zo ka rubuta min abu kaza.
Those people, let me tell you, I have seen somebody, a businessman, he kept ledger of more than 100 people in his head. An illiterate. Send that person to school. What do you think he can achieve? He's going to be wonderful. You can imagine, I gave you this on so date, and on so date you gave me so. I froze. He told like 10 people at the same time messages. They could not argue. He was right. And guess what? Give him paper and biro. He can't draw R. Imagine where he can go to when he has that brain, when he has educated himself and he can do better. That's to show he can discuss business with people that think they can showcase something and try to come and do 419 for him.
to gaskiya har yanzu wannan abin zai koma ga iyayen master.
It's not just the parents actually. Even the government has a lot of fault in it, you understand? If we can be able to emphasize, I was watching an advert on NTA. What were they promoting? Federal Civil Service. They spent 5 minutes throwing dances and showing that Federal Civil Service is working and is improving and trying to get better. What are they trying to do? Showcase that we can improve on the Federal Civil Service, we're going digital, and we're improving on the services, and we're going to make Nigeria better. Because if we improve the services of the civil servants and then make sure that they do the right work, that promotes Nigeria, it makes Nigeria better. So, based on that, look at we ourselves, you understand? Look at every common man on the street. If he can tell himself that I want to promote and build my business by insisting that I increase on my education and learn some of those things. I know of some great people that went to business school, not because of anything, because they had an argument with some people that are learned, and they felt that those people slighted and cheated them. So they went to business schools to learn business skills and become better. I have a friend that decided to go and read law. Yes, he had 2 degrees already, but he went to add law degree. Do you know why he went to read law? Because a lawyer challenged him. Do you know what he told him? He said, there are only one set of learned people in the world, and they are the lawyers. And he took it personal. He said, I must study law. Does that mean I'm not learned? And he became learned. So what am I trying to tell you? If you take things like this as challenges that you can be able to improve on and make the society better, and make yourself better, and make the environment closely around you better, and make the youth around you, it's not by telling all the almajiri to come and sit down in front of your house and you give them sadaqah that that's enough. No. What have you said to those almajiri as you're giving them the sadaqah? Encourage them that, look, after you have finished this religious upbringing of understanding the book, the holy book, which is basic, that you understand, stand up and go and learn the education that is circular out there. If you learn it, you will do better. There are so many things happening in this world. There are some countries that they felt that they were slighted, they were insulted by some great countries, and they decided to improve their technology by looking inward, picking something from outside. They came to dissect it. They dissected those things they picked from outside, picked one, dissected it, and they decided to construct it themselves. And they are now doing better. And their economy is becoming better. Why can't we do it? What is wrong with northern Nigeria that we can ask ourselves that we will pick some things and make it better, and then we'll be able to shoot up and do better. There's nothing we cannot do. It's not about hoteliering, but there are so many other things that we can do better.
To dan kankanin lokaci da muke da shi, yana da kyau a ce mun kara encourage matasan kuma kananan yara da kuma iyaye ma za a ce baki daya, saboda har ga Allah ilimi yana da matukar muhimmanci a gare mu ga baki daya, sannan kuma neman kuɗi yana da kyau sosai. Ba ma neman kuɗi ba, zan ce sana'an hannu yana da matukar muhimmanci sosai. Sannan kuma matasanmu ya kamata a fahimta cewa ko da a ce mun nemi ilimin mun samu wannan kwalin, kar mu yi tunanin cewa wai zaman ofis din nan shine kawai. A'a, yana da kyau a ce mutum ya samar ma kanshi wani business wanda zai yi ya ringa samun kuɗin da zai ringa shiga yana amfani da shi kafin a ce wata yayi an biya shi. Shi yasa wasu sai su ce baka san me albashi ba ko? Albashi ai yana nufin bashi, saboda suna tunanin cewa, ko kuma in ce abinda ma suke aikata shine za a cici bashi kafin wata ya kare. Wata na karewa idan an biya albashi fa to daman sunan shi albashi ne na biyan bashi. Shine mutane da dama abinda suke amfani da shi. Amma idan ya zama da cewa kana business, ko da a ce baka aiki, business naka zai tafi da kyau wadda za ka yi amfani da kuɗin har ma a zo ana neman bashi a gurinka ba wai kai ka nema ba. So yana da kyau mutum ya fahimci wannan. To masu kallon mu duka nan muka kawo ƙarshen shirin namu na yau, sai kuma wani sati idan Allah ya yi. A madadin waɗanda suka taimaka shirin ya zo gare ku, ni Farida Sanusi Abubakar wacce na gabatar tare da abokin aiki na
Amos Paul, how wonderful.
To muke cewa kasance tare da sauran shirye-shiryen.